Well, I am super excited today. I get to check out new water, which is something I love to do. Hey guys, it's Carl, and today I'm 14 or 15 kilometers back on a really sketchy logging road. It was kind of tricky getting in here, but I made it back here, found the lake, and I'm super excited to get fishing here. This is a largemouth bass lake that I heard about, and it was never really accessible before, but now the logging road has kind of swung a little closer to it, and now you have access to the lake. And unfortunately, there's already 4 or 5 tin boats here, so people have been fishing it for a couple years now. I'm sure there's some fish left, and hopefully I can get into them. So stick with me, see if we can get any good ones out of here. That guy wanted to frog me back. Come here, you. Yes. That's alright. Look at that fish. Look at that. That's a really good way to get started. You never know with these lakes, right? People could be feeding you a line, but that's a good fish. I'd throw my frog up into the pads up there thinking that's a good spot for him. So I went through all the pads, nothing. So I started reeling it in real fast, and the thing pounded it right by the shore. That's awesome. What a good fish. I hope there's lots more like that. So this is really cool. This stuff's all floating. This whole big pad of stuff is floating, and there's water underneath it. And I just hooked a largemouth and lost it under the edge, and it's just really cool. It's like a canopy where they can just tuck underneath there. And, looks like oh, he's in that thick stuff. Oh, come on in. There is a fish up there. Oh, the wind's got me. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. A whole bunch of weeds and a frog and a largemouth. Man, he got in there. Just destroyed that frog. Another decent fish. I mean, it's not a huge one, but it's pretty awesome. He blew up all over it. That was pretty cool. well, I'm not exactly crushing them, but I'm having a good time anyways. Got that first good one on a frog, blew up right beside the boat. Then I lost one under that floating mat, and that's such fun stuff to fish. It's just really, I don't know, I find it really interesting. It's just kind of eerie what's underneath all that. And then another one on the frog here in those thick pads, so hopefully I can find some more pads and keep catching some fish. But yeah, it's a beautiful lake. I'm having fun, and I'm sure I'll find a better concentration of fish yet. And if not, it's a good reason to come back and figure this lake out. But I know there's some good ones in here somewhere. Oh, yes. That's awesome. Look at that frog way in there. There's nothing better than catching them on a frog. It's so exciting. Right at the boat there too. What a nice fish. Look at that guy. Nice solid largemouth, big fat belly. Just exploded on that frog. What an awesome fish. Right in that thick stuff. I just love catching them on a frog. That's so cool. When I'm trying to find fish, or when fish are really scattered, I like to fish my frog really fast. Like, I don't stop it much, I just keep it going, keep twitching it, popping it on top, go pretty quick. It's a good way, even if you miss a fish, so at least you know they're there and you can catch them with another bait or come back and get them later. But I always fish a frog pretty fast like that. Seems to be working tonight. But yeah, just keep it hopping on top. Once in a while, if there's a real sweet spot or something, I might let it sit or slow it down, but generally I'm going to work it pretty quick. Kind of just keep a little nervous twitch in my wrist that keeps it hopping on top. Just twitching, 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 keep it hopping. Let's try this stuff again. Another boat slipped in here while I was canoeing around, so I guess it's not much of a secret, this spot anyway, so. Well, maybe I'm just gonna get two out of here. It's a pretty nice pad field. There is some deeper weeds out on the edge, so one more cast out there. Again, just to get a nervous twitch going and keep that thing hopping. Maybe pause it at the edge there just because it's, and then get it going. Oh, dude. I can't believe I missed that. After I stopped it and everything, I still missed it. Can't believe that. Let's try him again. It's getting to that time of night where these things like to eat on top, that's for sure. I could probably go throw a sluggo over there, or sluggo. I could probably go throw a senko over there. I haven't thrown a sluggo in a long time. Oh, come on, eat the frog again. Probably on this GoPro, he seemed like he was a mile away. Hardly see it, but it's a pretty good blow up. Oh, totally missed it. Can't get them all, I guess. Let's see if he'll go again. What's the chances of him going again? coming up on that tree that has all the alien eggs over it. I'll show you those. I don't know what they are. If anyone knows, just put it in the comments because I don't know what they are. They're eggs of some sort or algae of some sort, but they're pretty weird. It looks like a bunch of alien eggs. But... So I did a quick Google search, and unfortunately these are not alien eggs, which is really disappointing. But these are bryozoans is what they're called, and they're a microscopic little filter feeder that kind of grows in a colony like that. And unlike coral that builds a hard exoskeleton, these guys build a gelatinous kind of gooey exoskeleton, and they're usually attached to wood and rocks and things like that. So yeah, unfortunately not alien eggs, but pretty cool nonetheless. So I've been around this lake already, and I know there's some deeper cabbage out here. So before I go into this is actually where I caught the first fish on that frog, and he actually hit in open water out over the cabbage. So I thought I'll throw a craw in through the deep weed line first, and then I'll go in with the frog. There we go. He hit at the deep weed line. Not a big one. Not a big one, but he ate that craw. It's a little angler's choice. It's a smaller, I don't know, it's a 3-inch flapping craw. Little bass. I just thought those weeds looked too good not to hold the fish or two, and luckily they did. Let's see if there's one more before I go in and get the frog in there. How do you miss that? I don't think he was very big, but well, got to see the blow up anyways. Well, I guess that's got to be it for tonight. I got to paddle out of here, but had a pretty good time. I never caught a ton of fish, but I caught some frogfish, and it's always fun to catch them on a frog, even if it's just a handful of fish. It's pretty fun to get them like that on top when they're blowing up, especially close to the boat like that. It's pretty exciting. So really enjoyed tonight. What a pretty lake. I really enjoyed this lake. I'm sure it's got more potential than it showed me tonight. And of course, I don't know the lake very well. If I had some more time and could learn the lake better, I know we'd catch some better fish. But really enjoyed exploring new water. Really enjoyed checking out this lake. Probably will be back at some point to check it out again. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.